Alright, it is chicken culling day.
Making money there, dog.
Alright, Dominic has been doing this once a day, and then the last couple days he started doing it twice a day because they poop a lot. So we have a bit of an aerial shot from last week. Yeah, they poop a lot. But where they were in the very beginning, where we had all that rain for the few days, the grass looks super, super green. So I'm going to show you that. You can tell the difference. Where this is where the tractor was, this is where it was not.
The light in the morning is making everything look good. If you look at it later on, it'll be... I mean, I can see it because I'm here. You can see through really green, and then green squares. You can even see the light strips.
You can see them in camera. So in the morning, the chores are, they've ramped up. There's moving the chicken tractor. Dominic has to get them food, get them water. We've been letting the goats, we put the goats in at night in their little shelter down there, and then let them out in the morning. And the goats you don't feed, they just kind of feed themselves. But they've been pretty cute. They like to yell a lot though. And then he has to feed the pigs and the hens.
Feeding for anything.
Oh, that's plenty of water for now though.
Are we filming?
Yeah. Jeannie's just eating Doritos. Hey buddy. I walked in there, she was in the back and eating Doritos. I got my boots on.
So a big portion of today is going to be for Heidi. Filling up a trailer full of garbage and getting rid of some branches finally. Finally had time.
Yeah, and sun. Look at the grass! Oh, it looks so good in the morning light.
I went through yesterday with a bag of an old feed bag and filled it up with garbage from what the pigs are turning up. So they're still turning stuff up every day. I'm sure we're going to see more when we go in there, but all this stuff is from what they turned up in there. Going over to feed them in their bowls. Woo! The black one will like start fighting the other two before I even get there.
Bag of Doritos.
Bag of Doritos. Here we go.
Here I come. This is the majestic family morning farm scene.
Empty bag of Doritos I ate at the hockey game last night. Better watch out, baby. They're rough. Right. So we're looking pretty wastelandy here again, but look at that. That's going to be a greenland soon. Come over, baby. 3 more bottles since yesterday. I went through this and picked it all up yesterday. You can see the bottles over there on top of the water bar. Oh, that's a cool one. Perfume bottle or something?
Oh, yeah. As you can see, the grass is starting to grow in the wasteland. It's becoming less of a wasteland, more of a stumpy grassland.
Just short of 2 weeks.
Yeah, it hasn't quite been 2 weeks yet. Dominic seeded it and moved the pigs, so it's really nice to see how quickly it's growing and how green it is. We did have all of that rain. There's a ton of rain, not a lot of sun. So we're gonna have sun today and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna help Jeannie because she's struggling over here. You alright, Beaners?
Yep,
Yeah, you want some help?
Yep.
I want you to get your Doritos. The rabbit, Dominic. Oh, how are they? They bad?
Huh?
They bad?
Are they singing out to you? Can't hear you.
Is it still in the car?
I don't know. So keep going until we're right under the hose.
Alright, it is chicken culling day. This is our first day ever doing like a mass culling of our own livestock.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, so we've been watching YouTube videos, been taking notes. Hopefully it's going to be going okay. We have a, my brother-in-law is going to come out, and he trained with an abattoir, so hopefully he'll be able to help us out. But it's a big day. We're not going to show you like the actual process that we're doing. We'll just kind of show you a little bit of like the behind the scenes really. I'll link some videos down below that actually like that we watched to help us learn how to do this, but this is definitely not like a how-to video. You're 100% not there, but if you have never done this before and you kind of wanted to watch and see, you know, how it goes for us for our first time, this might interest you. Alright, thought I was doing a time lapse, but I wasn't. So we've got the first 2 chickens are in the culling cones, and yeah, it's alright. It's not like a fun activity, but it is what it is. So we're going to process these guys. We're kind of doing a dry run before my brother-in-law Dean gets here, just to see how everything goes, make sure that we get out all the kinks. So that's what we're going to do. So we did their first kind of batch. I think we processed about 8 so far. Found out that Dominic is much better at the butchering than I am, so I'm on the duty of culling the chickens and scalding and defeathering, and he's going to be like butchering, and I'll be kind of cleaning it. We're both kind of finding our jobs. We're doing all of it together, but we're kind of finding what works best. So we're still doing that. For the first time in this entire journey, things are actually going faster than we anticipated, and
Why did you say that before we're done? Why?
Sorry. Yeah, we were watching videos the other day to prepare because we were going to do this all by hand because we couldn't really justify spending like the $1,500 on like the plucker and the not the scalder, but like the pot and everything. And as we were watching videos, we were like, oh my god, it's gonna take us forever. So I reached out on Facebook on one of the local groups and asked if anybody in Cape Breton had a chicken plucker that they were willing to rent out to us. And a glorious soul answered me, and Sam. Hi Sam, if you're watching this video, you've really saved us and you've turned this day into a wonderful day. So we're very, very happy that we have a chicken plucker and things are going to go a lot more smoothly than us pulling all of the feathers out. So that was clutch. Thank you very, very much.
You might want to move that back.
Well, not quite. Overall, I think that it went really well. It was a good day. It went a lot faster. Shockingly, it went faster or as fast as we expected. Before we ended up with the plucking equipment, I think it would have taken us 2 or 3 days. But we got it done in, you know, a day. And now all that's left is we have the chicken cooling in ice baths here. So they're going to cool there for 24 hours. Tomorrow I'm going to take them out and I will put them in like food saver bags and vacuum seal them, and we'll put them in the deep freeze. And yeah, we did quite a few. I don't know how many, I'll find out later. We put a lot of whole chicken, and because Dean was here, fortunately, Dean was able to portion it up into like breast and thigh and leg. Dominic and I tried. I was really bad. Dominic was a bit better, but Dean is really good at that. So they look great. Really happy that he was here. Thank you so much, Dean. And thank you again to Sam for renting us this equipment. It made the day go really well. Overall, I think it's like, you know, when I talk to people about like what we're planning to do, of like we're gonna buy chickens and we're gonna process them ourselves, I find a lot of people are really put off by that thought. They're like, oh, you're gonna kill them yourself. Yeah, I did kill a lot of animals today, and you know, it's not a fun activity. I don't particularly enjoy it. It's something that I was really concerned about. It was really stressful at first when I was learning how to do it, because I didn't want an animal to suffer more than it had to. But really, at the end of the day, when you go into the grocery store and you pick up food, just because you didn't kill that animal yourself didn't mean that that animal didn't die. And I think that we were very disconnected from that thought, and having these birds from the day they were born to the day that they died, where we raised them ourselves, we saw them every single day, and then we processed them ourselves. I think it really brings back that connection to your food, because I think it's easy to get very disconnected and just kind of desensitized to the fact that you are eating an animal. And I find that my family that are vegetarians feel they kind of get it faster than someone who might eat meat. Like if I'm talking to somebody who does go to the store and buy chicken, they're like, oh, why would you do that? Whereas if you're talking to a vegetarian, in my experience, they've been like, yeah, that makes sense. So you kind of make that, you know, you're just making a connection with your food. And I do feel like it's better. I know that they lived good lives. I know that they were treated well. I know that they did have one really bad day, and the rest of their days were as good as they could have been. So yeah, like, to clean all this up now, and I'm gonna do my best to get all of the blood and gore off of everything and have it neat and tidy and perfect again. We'll see.